During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover.
No, easy, hold on. Stop!
As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them. As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how.
What the fuck?
By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
Buzzer, what is up with Tarantino, man?
What?
What happened to him?
People say I got a real twisted sense of humor.
He looks like he should be on the back of a $10 bill.
Oh my God.
Royce Lopez.
I don't know what it is about him.
Hola, me llamo Royce.
Maybe I'm sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, I don't like hot hair.
Maybe it's his face. He's a punchable face.
You wouldn't download a pig, would you?
He's done nothing to me. He's probably a nice guy.
I don't care.
I don't know what it is about the guy.
Big Cranberry has been lying to you.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast.
He looks like he should be flying a kite with a fucking key on it.
Brendan says he hasn't been able to use the N-word for a while. That's the source of his youth.
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce.
Hola. What up? What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's, what is it, Thursday?
It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. So excited.
You know, I was saying this the other day. Well, first of all, it's Revenge of the Sis.
What?
Right? That's Royce.
Oh, I'm on the wrong flight.
I'm Mersh.
Fuck me. Revenge of the... I was going to Guam.
Well, guess what, motherfucker? You're going to Guam now.
I missed my flight anyway.
Yeah,
I guess I'm here. Hope they have a gym.
You know what? I think that if that happened to me, if I was on a plane and I sat down and I realized I was on the wrong plane, I think, depending on what was going on,
depending on where it's going,
I would probably shut the fuck up about it because I'd be like, everyone's gonna hate me.
Yeah,
tell them to open the door. I guess I'm going
to
Cleveland.
I'm going Nairobi.
Oh well, yeah, no, Nairobi. I'd go like, hey, I'm not going across.
But you'll go to Cleveland?
Yeah, Nairobi it is.
On my way. Yeah, I mean today, man, dude, it's like. I'm so, we talked about it a bit yesterday on the local show, revengeofthesis.locals.com. But
never heard of them.
Me neither. But we did talk about it a little bit yesterday. And can I tell you how fucking excited I am that we get to visit Portland again? Like, we had so much fun a couple of years ago with the Chaz District. Like, I was excited every day for
Can
Portland.
you watch your phrasing? Because give me anxiety. So we're going to visit Portland. I'm like, not me.
No. The only time I want to visit Portland is looking at it in a strip mall through drone footage. It's
oh, are you in Portland? Yeah, I couldn't get a flight to Seattle.
Yeah, sorry. So. Are you in Portland? Well, it was that or Minecrafting myself. So that's pretty much.
Can't say that anymore.
You can say Minecraft.
Can't say that anymore. Terms of service.
I think you're allowed.
Take my chance.
Well, let me. Let's go ahead and start. I want to start with the Portland thing, and it's from Tucker's show, but it's a video he's playing, and I don't want to go look for it because he played it in its entirety. Remember yesterday we played the hippies that were playing the little ukuleles and the whole
of course, the old school ones.
He played the video too, copycat. Anyway, here you go.
It has become the kind of place where no normal person would want to go, and it's sad because it is fundamentally so great.
Now I'm going to say something, and I know, Mersh, you may disagree with me here, but I know this is a wild statement. This guy, the video he's about to show is this dude. One of those guys who just walks around, films Portland. Just films Portland, films what's going on in the city. I think this area of Portland he is in is worse than San Francisco. I believe it is worse than LA, and I will show you why.
Here's a montage of what Portland looks like.
I am smack dab in the middle of a Portland green space.
That's their parks where people go. Supposed to go to the part, little green area. The little
Oh yeah, these
hippie.
things. I've seen these like the tent
Yeah.
cities before. It's not good.
Everywhere you look, trash, paraphernalia, rotting food, and even dead animals. This is the reality of the streets. This is a symptomatic homeless teenager on the streets on meth. For what?
They have $2 clear.
No, I don't have clear. This is a symptomatic homeless man who's been talking to himself for about 2 hours downtown Portland.
What's he saying? They've been proven right in the last.
No, but let me show you this guy. Let me show you this
So
guy.
can I just point out too, because I know who this guy is.
I don't know who he is.
This guy sucks. No, he does, because he does this like grift where he's constantly like, "We're down here, man, in the streets, handing out waters and like,
okay.
like he's one of those gay guys." But like, so he's it's a big grift that he gets off of this. However, I'm just trying to be middle of the road Tim Pool here. Even though this guy sucks, he does get this vital footage.
Oh, I'm focusing on the footage.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I just want to point out, in case anyone notices this guy or whatever, this guy's a piece of shit. But people do need to see the shit.
So you're
that he's
saying
filming.
is if he were just to film it and not say anything, it'd be perfect? Got it. Gloom tube it?
Yeah, it just either you're a journalist or you're like, "Hey man, Kai shot me. I'm getting waters to all these homeless people, man." You can't be both.
This guy escaped, was released from mental. He's still in the fucking garb and he's just sitting on the streets. That's wild.
You know, when I was in Key West one time, I met like 3 dudes that had like the garbs on.
Did they have the medical bracelets on still?
Medical bracelets on still. And you know where I met them? Outside the liquor store.
Hell yeah.
Dog.
Okay, so now.
Homeless one behind me has been flashing people the last half hour.
Nice.
Ew.
Dick time.
Behind me is a senior citizen smoking meth.
Well,
A 72-year-old man is just smoking meth on the streets.
oh, yeah, I don't know if you know this, Royce. Have you seen meth heads? They
Yeah.
live forever.
I was gonna say, man. I think 72 is a guess. He's probably 23.
Dude,
Meth will do
crack
that.
and meth heads live forever.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, one more.
He's about 72 years old. Homeless man behind me without a shirt just tried to break that window. So nobody is dying in this exact moment, but this right here is the deadliest block.
Okay,
in
you know what?
Portland, And where
Time out, Tony. This may be a different guy. It might be the same guy, but I'm doubting myself now. And he is on Tucker, so I just want to clarify in case it's not the guy. This guy might not suck, because I don't remember the other guy being this matter of fact. This guy's actually just going, "Look, guy pooping on the street." Like he's not doing
I've never seen this clip. I don't know. I don't know if this is the same guy. I don't know.
No,
Which guy
I don't think this is the same guy.
behind me is a senior citizen smoking meth. He's about 72 years old. Homeless man behind me without a shirt just tried to break that window. So nobody is dying in this exact moment, but this right here is the deadliest block in Portland, and where I've seen about 20 people die in the last year.
Jesus Christ.
Behind me is a homeless woman injecting heroin into her foot.
Yeah, but that's because she ruined all her arm ones.
You know
veins.
what? You know what I do love about this kind of stuff too. These people going out and doing this. It's like there are people that complain about it, and they're like, "You're making our city look bad, and you're invading, these people's privacy." It's like-
Privacy?
but that's my point. Is like, it's like you don't get privacy if you're going to shoot heroin, right, and then leave the needle hanging out of your arm as you're shitting in like front of a pizza place. People have a right to go like, "Yo, what is this?" Like, you know what I mean? It's.
Here's another one I found. Some dude, and I'm going to give this dude credit, with some balls, snuck into one of a little Antifa meeting, and I believe this is also Portland. So you want to see what the inside of Antifa looks like? Which is weird, because how can Antifa be a place? Every time I ask, like, is it an organization, I get told it's an idea.
I seem to remember people like this that looked like this, always being the bad guys in the movies we grew up in.
Always.
Like
They're all the bad vampires in Blade. They all look like this.
And she looks like the girlfriend from American History X. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
Oh no, it isn't. Sorry. This is not. This is in the UK Antifa. I
It's
apologize.
English,
UK
mate.
Antifa. I apologize. I got my videos mixed up. I have a different one. But let's check out UK Antifa. What do you say? Okay, let's hear what they have to say here. Let's read the walls. Oh my God, it smells so fat in there.
Never seen constantly out like
Think
this
she does
before.
burlesque?
Criminal saves damage lives, or criminal damage saves lives? But you did that wrong, because I'm going to read a criminal saves damage lives.
Yeah.
It's not the dog's fault. We're never mad at dogs. It's never their fault that they
No,
have
if
terrible owners.
If anything,
I feel bad.
I get very angry when I
Probably
see,
vegan dog. Probably fucking vegan dog.
when I see shit people
Yeah.
that have cute puppers, and I'm like, that poor pupper.
Yeah.
Gym downstairs.
Somebody in the chat says, lefties ruin fun-colored hair. That's a good point. Because, you know, when we were younger, it just used to be like, the quirky chicks did her hair pink, and it wasn't whatever. No one cared.
Look, it doesn't matter. This is a new era, guys, and people like us, we can't go with the fun-colored hair is out the window for people like us now.
No.
All right, this is we're Palantir's taking over. Trump and
Ooh, I have
JD
some of
Vance are
that.
taking over. We're splitting off now. We're going into the cyberpunk future, and you can either be with guys like me and Royce who are corpos. We're corpo.
We're corpos, 100%.
You want to be weirdos with your punk hair, hanging out in your shitty dive bands, dive bars. You do that.
Yeah.
We're going corpo route.
Yeah, Johnny was a fucking bad guy in Cyberpunk. He's not a good guy.
I want shiny suits with metallic, I want metallic looking gold suits and like shit like that. I want to
Yeah.
be that guy. The guy that's got like the cool glasses and a little data thing in his temple. I want to be that guy.
I'm getting the implants, the cool ones,
None of
like the
this
ones that
street
let me
shit.
like do cool stuff. You know, where I could just make a phone call with my hand. That sounds awesome.
I'm going to get a bigger dick, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, so like 5 inches?
It's going to be, I want to, it's going to be, I want to be the guy in Cyberpunk that every time I'm looking at every implant, they're like, all right, this one's going to make you shoot faster and see like 30 meters further out. All right, yeah, but what does it do to my dick?
Is my
though?
dick cool?
Does it make my dick bigger?
Thanks. Oh, sorry, we missed one of the signs that we have. We have protect trans kids
from their parents.
Kill the scum.
The only way I would ever set foot in a building like this is if, and I think I can say this, if I were legally contracted by the government or
Okay.
law enforcement.
Yes.
And they specifically, law enforcement, asked me to be a hero for my country and mark that place.
Got it.
With one of those infrared things that like the Air Force uses.
Hear me out. Can I
we
go-
need you to go inside and just activate this device so we get LiDAR on the whole building. Done.
I have a video we're going to play in a second, but Trump is now asking to declare Antifa a terrorist organization. So if that is the case,
Yo, FBI, call me. I'll put my snitch jacket on. Get out there with my snitch jacket on. I'll be like, what's up, dudes? Where's the fucking rebellion at?
bro, don't you guys hate the current government?
And like literally, I just go to Tampa and try to break into Antifa, and immediately somebody's gonna be like, "Aren't you the Revenge of the Sis asshole?"
I'm like, fuck.
This guy's literally.
Like the gym's there, but like
The problem is, Merce, even if they didn't know who you were, and same thing
gets
with
all-
me, but I wouldn't be able to hide the disgust on my face. Like I'm not that good of an actor.
I try to go. Everybody's flipped sides so many times now that it's
Yeah.
confusing. So they would be like, "Yeah, you're that guy from Revenge of the Sis," and I'd be all confused. I'd be like, "You're Antifa, though, right? Wait, don't you guys not like Jews now? All right, so I'm confused here.
I thought we're-
Everybody's all confused.
Everyone's weird.
What is everybody thinking now? Am I pro-Israel and you're against Israel? What happened to us? What happened to us?
We used to be
Antifa?
cool, man.
What happened to
on
us?
this side, the gym's there, but like
You've changed, man.
Everyone's flipped. It's become crazy. Remember when the right was like super? They were starting to get pretty super anti-Israel there for a while, and it started getting a little too spicy. And like Antifa really didn't care about the Middle East because they were just worried about George Floyd. But like Antifa didn't really have it. I mean, now Antifa's like super against Israel, and the rights kind of went way back in the other direction, and they're like post 9/11, like we love Israel, bro.
I can't keep up anymore.
You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like in Game of Thrones season 5 when they really started running out of ideas, and you're like, who are these brown people from Dorne? I don't even know who they are. They got whips and stuff. Like, what is happening to this season?
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Was that? Wait, I think that was Marco Stunt.
Let's make sure. Let's double check. No, I don't think so. I think it's one of the young bucks. Hold on.
Is it Matt or Nick?
Yeah.
It's whichever one's balding.
That's Sporty Buck.
Sporty Buck.
And the other one's receding hairline Buck. I'm just kidding. I don't watch AEW.
Nobody does.
There's that guy in AEW who was like saying that he's not going to wrestle until they remove the. Have you seen that? Remove the ice commercials because they're running ice commercials during AEW.
Oh, I didn't know that. There was a wrestler protesting.
Yes, so there's a wrestler. I forget who it is. Frozen will tell me who it is. Guy with a bucket beard, fat guy with a beard.
Brody King. I'm guessing.
I don't know. Hold on. I'll pull it up for you.
I'm gonna guess.
Brody King. I just looked it up for you, Papa. Brody King.
Yeah. So
I knew it. He's insufferable.
He said that he wasn't going to wrestle. He's not going to wrestle anymore.
Here, I sent you the article. Roy.
Yes, I guessed it.
Yeah, he said, "I'm not."
He's the worst.
I have this. I'm not watching AEW again until the ice commercials are gone. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm out until they're gone because how I feel when I see them. It takes precedence over a show I like to watch. And he's wearing the Abolish Ice shirt. So that's great, guys, and that sounds good.
Yeah, he's like one of those real insufferable lefties.
The problem is you're AEW, and also you suck too. So, like, no one cares.
By the way, the funniest thing now is that Brody King, like his boy left him too. Because he was like with that Aleister Black guy. Soon as his contract was up, Triple H called Aleister Black and was like, you want to come back here? And he's like, I'm out. And like, I think Brody and this other guy signed like 5-year deals. Aleister Black was like, yeah, I'm going, the catering is better at WWE. Yeah. Have you seen it since TKO took over?
Great.
We get invited to UFC shit now, so I'm gone.
And by the way, Dana White's catering is pretty dope. We did that at the slap fight. It was awesome. That food was fire, dude.
You know, it'd be funny if I'm Tony Khan, I would be like, listen, Dad, I know what the problem is. WWE's cooler than us now because they merged with UFC. So now they have all this cross promotion. So we need to buy like Bellator or something. One of the shittier ones, you know? We should buy like whatever's left over of the PFL. And then we could have Chris Jericho hanging out at PFL events where you get like Vanderlei Silva fighting in his 60s.
And instead of calling the company like TKO, you call it Chapter 11. What do you think? Is that a good name? Let's check out this gay Antifa place.
This is, you know, doesn't this feel like a haunted house? It's October.
It does.
Wrong way, that. Round the other way.
This just feels like I'm going through
I'm not kidding.
Universal should do this one, like the Antifa-themed haunted house.
Bro, this feels like every indie horror game I play. You're just in a crack house, you have a flashlight, can't fight anything.
Yeah, the beginning of one of those survival games.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of every Resident Evil.
It's the beginning of one of those games that you like, you're not familiar with yet, but you know it's scary, but you don't know yet if you even get a gun. It's like just walking around, like you said, with a flashlight going, oh, fuck, I hope we find a gun in this game. I hope it's not one of those games where I just have a fucking wrench for the whole thing.
It's like the Carl Urban Judge Dredd, where it's all in one building. Like, you know what I mean?
Do I ever get out of here?
Yeah.
Condemned. You guys remember
Condemned? I was going to make that reference, Pessy. I'm not kidding you. I forgot the name of it, and I wanted to make that reference. It's like the Condemned game that people were buying the 360 for because it was. By the way, that game sucked.
Off the walls and smashing homeless people.
And your finger getting cut off and shit. I remember that shit. That was wild.
Yeah, you mean?
It sucked, though. That game sucked.
That's where that sneak team and went upstairs, downstairs. But look at that fireplace.
Okay, so this is. I'm going to tell you all the places this reminds me of. Okay, a Raider shelter in Fallout, right off the bat, like one of their hideouts. It also reminds me of every place RoboCop killed somebody.
More that, I think.
You know,
So Detroit.
Like Detroit, like any place like that. Like Detroit transitioning to Delta City, like any place that RoboCop killed somebody. Anytime that or someplace Kevin Bacon would go to dance off his anger because he's not allowed to dance in that town.
Yeah, or a place where like I don't know, like a training montage would be happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Some kind of training montage.
Stairs.
Yeah, can I critique this a little bit? And maybe it's just
feels like a fetch quest.
You British Antifa guys are a little gay here because this is so drab. Like this whole setup's drab in that. Where are the barrel fires, for instance?
Oh, you need barrel fires. You're right.
I'm not seeing barrel fires. I'm not seeing mattresses on the floor. What kind of Antifa hideout is this?
Also, I'm not seeing like a bunch of people sitting around old CRTV, like watching the news and like cursing the government. You know what I mean? And hey, I don't hear the Ramones playing. So what's going on here, guys?
Yeah, why isn't there like at least a local punk band?
Yeah, you guys,
playing?
honestly, this Antifa shit's gay, dude.
This place looks like where like doopy blondes from the U.S. are lured by swarthy Frenchmen to be like paid torture subjects for American businessmen, like hostile shit.
It's where they hold the women in Taken.
Yes.
It's massive. Down them stairs. We'll go down there in a minute.
Yeah, but I bet there's a lot of hot pussy there. So there's a bunch of babes.
Is your revolution so you guys just basically just hang out in an abandoned warehouse, do heroin, and spread STDs?
Tell you what I don't see in there, Mersh. Toilet paper or a shower.
Well, yeah.
Oh, free Palestine. Cool.
We got a free Palestine, too.
I don't want it even if it is free.
But yeah, this is
I don't have enough locks on that door.
the way in. They've shut it up and all that so no one can get in. Regs.
Wait, is it a ska? What are they listening to? Trans liberation.
Is this in the UK?
Yes.
They blocked it off so
Then
we
it's
can't get
probably white ska.
IRA.
Cool.
All right, let me read some of these here. Scoob.
My favorite part of that, IRA, and it was an anarchy symbol. Is that what you thought the IRA was?
They're so stupid, Marsh.
Because the IRA were aggressively Catholic. And I don't know about, there's not a lot of Catholic theocratic like anarchists. I don't know about that.
Let me read some of these donations. Scoop says, I think I had too much goy slop this morning. Jim Cray 87 became a monthly supporter. Thanks, man. Mean Revolver, yep, true. They can't get revenue from homeless, so they don't care. If you want free parking, throw a trap over your car, FYI. Genocide Circus, Royce, are you sure this isn't just a set of Romper Stomper? Hail to the king. No, I don't think
Remember
so.
that one?
Sweaty Zeus, thank you, Royce, for saying detonating a nuke downtown was a little much for an anti-hero. Yeah, that's right. Genocide Circus, Alistair has gotten more screen time doing SmackDown mid-card the last few months in his final couple of years at AEW. True. So, Mark Carney, who was the new Prime Minister of Canada.
I thought it. For a second, I was thinking he was the muscular guy who used to hang out with Brendan Schaub.
Different one.
That's Mark Harley.
Mark Harley. Hello, Mark Harley. Famous Mark Harley.
I got excited for a second, and then I was like, oh, it's this dork.
So, this is a clip of Trump talking about the insanity of transitioning children in front of Mark Carney, who has a trans child.
We have no men and women's sports. Basic things. We're not going to take your child away and change the sex of your child. We're not going to do things like that. What they're doing to the country.
He has a trans kid. Mark Carney has a trans kid.
Is so incredible, and they got away with it with all.
Look, this is the times where
The problem is these monsters are mutilating their children, and frankly, what we need to do is forcefully remove these children from the custody of their own parents. Use the force of government to pull children out of the arms of their parents that are mutilating their genitals. And this guy's like,
what kind of man with a small penis lets that happen to his baby boy?
What I say is when you have a trans child and there is a father in the home, frankly, he's got no dick, no spine. And your son is a reflection of you as a man, so...
Anyway, Mark, how's your kids?
If your son wants to wear a dress when he grows up, then you were the kind of guy that probably wore dresses secretly. You probably love dresses. It doesn't come out of thin air.
It's just like, look. We criticize Trump, but my favorite stuff of Trump is when he has a captive audience. And I mean literally captive audience, and he's just shitting on them, but rambling and shitting on them. Here's the thing, I don't even think Trump did this on purpose.
I don't think he knows.
I don't think he knows. That's what makes it, to me.
It makes it better.
It makes it
honestly
so fucking good.
It wouldn't even be that good because the old days of just trolling somebody to their face, it's kind of hack. Mm-hmm. This is the next level of trolling where it's like
accidental.
You're so unimportant to me that I am just speaking about something that's completely insulting you because I'm so like you mean so little to me that I didn't even know your kid was trans.
It's just.
I don't sign that Christmas card you get.
The chat room is split. Half the chat says he did it on purpose. Half the chat says is saying it was an accident. So I don't know. Look, all I'm saying is it's fucking funny.
It is disgraceful what is going on with these kids.
Dude, it's like when you're with your buddy at Hooters and you accidentally order a pound of dead wife.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out sometimes.
It's just so good.
Mean chicken wings.
A pound of dead wife.
Oh fuck. Oh, that's really fucking funny. God damn. That was great. That I saw that I was like, yeah, that's funny. Now, here you go. Oh, also, did you see we talked about it yesterday about, them dropping the charges on Nick Soder after he said we want discovery. I found a little bit more about that. So apparently, not only did they drop it, when his attorney, who's a good attorney, I gotta give him credit, asked for discovery for communication with him and Antifa. And the reason they could ask for communications is Antifa's so stupid. In Portland, they actually have a Portland branch. It's an organization. So if there's communications, you have to give it to them. So anyway.
Well, because they haven't faced any repercussions for so many years. They've been openly supported by power structures. They got lazy. It's like, you know what I mean? It would be like if they allowed the cartel legally to operate here, they wouldn't have their guard up.
So apparently the DA called Soder's before they dropped the charges, basically screaming at the guy. Like yelling at him, and he's like, "No, we want discovery." He goes, "Oh." They hung up. 10 minutes later, called them back and goes, "No, you're not getting discovery because we're not going to proceed with the case." They were actually going to proceed with the case. They weren't fucking around. Now, here's a little bit more about the story that I found out, and there's video of this, so this isn't just like an account. When he was there, he was when they started being hostile with him, and then you saw they punched him. They actually put an umbrella, and they punched him. He walked over to, it was like 6 cops that were just standing there for protection. He goes, "I'm just going to stand here." He goes, "I was standing to these cops. They were all really nice. I was joking with them. They were joking with me. They were kind of busting balls." And then the sergeant pulls up 10 minutes later and says, "Put him in cuffs." Talking about Nick. Put him in cuffs.
So there was something.
Yeah, and they were like, one of the cops said, "For what?" And he goes, "Put him in cuffs. Put him in cuffs." But here's the thing. They didn't know what to charge him with. So the cop was driving slow on purpose to the station because you need to have a charge before you book somebody. They took so long to figure out what charge. The cop had to pull over to the side of the road on the side of the street before he got to the station because you can't pull up without charges. So then, you know what to charge them with? Disorderly conduct.
Yeah, it's always a disorderly.
And it's like...
Because disorderly is such a flimsy, easy, or hard thing to prove. It's just a... it really isn't easy. You were disorderly. You were out of control. You know what, Royce? Yeah. Royce, you were making a scene.
Yeah.
You're going to jail tonight. You're like, wait, what?
And then this apparently, that guy that came out and said it was just a 1 square block area, the chief of police that says just one block, it's just 1 block area. That's it, the one area. Every day he was going out and saying Nick was the agitator because, and get this, I'm not fucking kidding you. He's been saying it, I've said it a few times, because he had a light on his camera.
Okay, but
it's dark.
Yeah, and I mean, other people have lights.
I know, and that's fucking wild. So here's the problem that now we have. So apparently, my issue is the people that are like, we have to find the guy that punched him. I don't care about the Antifa people. And by the way, you fucking homos, I don't care that Antifa was burning a flag. To me.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that.
To me, I don't give a shit about the Antifa people. They're fucking gay. This isn't going to be a war against Antifa. Fuck that. That fucking police department is a fucking, like, they're communicating with Antifa, right? They're doing it. They're actively communicating with it. They're arresting people for just being there if they're agitating them. Another thing that came out was, so, the roads were blocked for protests, right? But normally when they have a scheduled protest, the cops block the roads. Well, the cops weren't allowed to block the roads. I know that sounds crazy, but Antifa said that they would block the roads and make sure that it's safe. A woman was trying...
Can I? When Antifa blocked the roads, was it not so safe?
No, check this out. A woman who was trying to open her business that was in one of the areas that was shut off. A woman that was trying to go to the business was trying to get through and they wouldn't let her through. She went to the cops and goes, "Can you guys let me through?" The cops went to the Antifa person directing traffic and says, "Hey, can you let this person through and go to work?" They said, "No." So is the problem really? I feel like the problem
is like Israeli checkpoint shit, right?
Wild.
That's border of U.S. and Mexico levels of crazy to me. Like, do you know how like my brain would shut down if there was like something going on in in a town I live in, and I was literally trying to get to a town I work in every day, and I'm just walking downtown, and like the cops, I go, "Hey, there's like a whole thing going on over here. I just need to get to that building over there. Can you tell?" And they told me no. I would be so incredulous, right? Wouldn't you go like, this is America, right? This is still Polk County, Florida. Like the president's not currently like in that building with Secret Service, right? Like I'm a barber. I just work in this fucking building. That's an occupying force.
It is fucking wild. We've seen it happen. By the way, the people are saying like you're taking all this too. Someone says you're taking what Tucker's saying too seriously. I'm not basing this off of what Tucker said. I'm basing this off of
I base everything I say off of what Tucker.
Did you guys? Did you watch our local show yesterday?
I didn't even watch the Tucker thing.
Yeah, no. This is based off of all the footage and shit that we've seen. We literally saw yesterday. Or it was a local show, but we saw yesterday one of the police sitting there and telling them, here's how you behave yourself. So the federal government, they were communicating with them. This is happening. If you don't think it's happening, you're fucking stupid, because Antifa has full control of that city. And it's not because they're this powerful force. We saw it there. They're a bunch of homos with bricks. Antifa doesn't have fucking control. The problem is that a lot of these people in these police forces, they believe this shit. Bro, did you see how many military people were fucking fired? Because they were talking about, I'm glad Charlie Kirk was dead. Like, they're fucking people that were like in high rank. Even if you believe it, they're just openly saying it. This isn't the same people anymore, man. These 37 Mexicans that are working at the Portland Police Department, or these Asian people, don't have the same fucking values as what you think cops used to have. They don't. They probably agree with Antifa. They probably hate Trump too. And the ones that are left, that's the other thing. We covered this from the beginning, so we know. All the good cops, and there were good cops in Portland, we played videos of them. They left. They're gone. So all that's left is new undertrained cops that probably went to the same fucking liberal art school as these other assholes, indoctrinated the same way. The problem isn't these fucking Antifa people. Look, yeah, they fucking suck and they're gay, but you know what? Take these same exact circumstances and do it in Polk County. It wouldn't happen because the police force would stop it. Mm-hmm. The only reason this is happening is because it's being allowed to happen. Period.
You see that picture on Twitter of the guy getting pepperballed in the face by ICE?
Yeah.
And a bunch of people were crying about it. And I'm like, look, at the end of the day, I've never been pepperballed in the face by a Fed. Because generally speaking, when I start seeing like smoke and barricades and Feds gathering, I'm like, okay, I'm getting away from that area. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but I'm Mr. Okay, but I'm cool, right?
I'm gonna go throw rocks at him.
Yeah.
Instead.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck, man.
Yeah. See you later. And that's the thing. And the problem is like these cities, like you saw Pritzker's already like ready to fucking like not here. I have the. Let's go to that one next, and then we.
Also, and you know what? I think at the end of the day, what makes me laugh about it is like these people. They talk about they're starting a revolution, but they never actually start a revolution. They just stand across the street from these feds and yell at them and curse at them and talk about how small their peepees are.
And
Right?
play,
That's pretty much it.
And play We're Not Going to Take It.
Literally, they go, the revolution is just going to be standing behind the barricade going, yeah, I bet you got a small dick. Is your mom proud of what you're doing for a living? It's like the worst, like 1950s insults. And then you go home. It's not even like you're fighting a revolution. So my point is it worth taking a pepper ball in the face if you're not going to fight it? Like, it would be one thing if you went, all right, we're going out and we're going to fight the government with our group versus their group. But you're not doing that. You're throwing a couple rocks, then you catch one pepper ball in the face, the tear gas hits the crowd, and then you all have to go home. And everyone feels bad.
Yeah, and that's and it's funny now because they don't. Did you see that? Oh, this is another. Sorry, just really quick before I want to get to the Chicago thing because dude, I don't know if you know this, Mersh, but there's been so much going on lately. This is another. So there's this guy. His name is, and I want to get it right. So just give me a second here. I want to make sure I get his name right here. So there is this guy. Okay, there's this guy named Mark Bray. Okay, so Mark Bray, he wrote a book about Antifa, and
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Okay, so Mark Bray wrote a book about Antifa, and I think he's basically the de facto he's a Rutgers historian. Mark Bray's de facto leader of Antifa, at least in the way what he does, right? So Trump came out, and after this Nick Soder thing happened, and not only because of that, but because of other stuff that's happening, and he said that he was going to. He said he's now going to start prosecuting Antifa members, okay? Well, somebody got a little scared, and Rutgers historian Mark Bay is trying to flee to Spain after an online campaign from far-right influencers was followed by death threats. He was turned back at the airport on his first attempt. We said, you can't leave the country. Now, every time that happens, you know what that normally means? You're being actively investigated. They do not want you to flee the country because you're being actively investigated.
Spaghetti-O.
Mm-hmm. And now, again, and I always use one of my favorite quotes from The Bronx Tale. You had so many times you could have left, but now you can't leave. Yeah. The door's locked now, okay? Now we're going to beat your ass. This is not happening anymore. I'm fucking sick of it. And especially these, I'm not talking about like the Merce, like you were talking about, the ones with the pink hair and the kids that throwing bricks. I'm talking about these guys, the guys that are the intellectuals.
The guys that make like fucking, $60,000 to go speak at a college.
Yeah.
And live a really, really good life.
Yeah, let me see. Here you go.
A Rutgers.
Figures it's Rutgers in Jersey. Fucking sucks.
A Rutgers University history professor who's written multiple books about Antifa says he's moving out of the country after receiving multiple death threats, including to his home. Professor Mark Bray notified students this week that his courses will move online as he relocates to Europe with his family for safety.
Now, this is before this is when he was going to try to leave.
The threats came after Bray publicly commented on President Trump's executive order in September, designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization. Several far-right activists targeted Bray online, publishing his home address. And
No. What did he say? See, you're doing that thing.
Don't dance around it.
You're doing that thing where you don't say what he said to cause it.
I hate the media, man.
What did he say?
I hate the media.
What did he say? Hold on. Let me see if we can find somebody.
I'm looking.
Okay, so he didn't write an Antifa. He didn't write books about Antifa, okay? He wrote Antifa, the Anti-Fascist Handbook. He wrote directions.
Okay, that's okay.
The Mein Kampf of Antifa.
Okay, so Mark, there is a difference between writing a book where you go, oftentimes in these political revolutions, violence is necessary, right? Like you can write. It's almost like the fucking Trevor Moore bit. You can say that in a book, right?
Yeah, right.
What you can't say is, here's how to commit political violence. Mm-hmm. See, there's two different styles of book, buddy.
Can I read you this? This is the funniest thing I have ever read in a news article. I do not have any affiliation with any Antifa group and don't plan to, said Bray, who wrote the book Antifa, the Anti-Fascist Handbook.
Cool. Then why was he in 2017 dismissed from Dartmouth after advocating for political violence?
Uh-oh.
Because he did. He was. And then, by the way, Dartmouth is a more prestigious school, and you know it's bad when you have to go to Rutgers. Like, think about that. He was at Dartmouth, the advocate for the violence in New Jersey. He's like, we advocate for violence all the time. Come over here. We love it over here.
That's fucking, I mean.
He wrote the Antifa handbook, but he's not part of Antifa. Okay, cool.
And you know what, man? Look, I know that it's probably a little bit too bootlicky and too whatever, big government, which I'm not a big fan of. And it's probably just Patriot Act 2.0, but I can't fight it anyway. So if the government's going to start just locking up these weirdos who have been legit calling for violence, fuck it. Who cares? At this point, I wouldn't even care as long as we can make it very clearly defined. Like, look, you cannot say, again, somebody can say, hey, man, sometimes people get killed in this thing versus here's how you kill people in this thing. You can't do that. You can't do that. That second one is very bad.
This is like
the Antifa handbook.
Come on, man.
Dude, even the way this dude talks, here's another quote from him. My role in this is as a professor. I've never been part of an Antifa group, and I'm not currently.
Okay, cool. Can we see all your Discord communications and Telegram communications? Is that true? Because, you have nothing to hide, right? I want to see.
Phrasing, bro.
Fucking asshole. Yeah, everything, all this post. He's such a homo. How to respond to free speech absolutist. This is 8 years ago. Let's see what he's about, okay?
What do you say, for instance, to those who
this is when he still worked at Dartmouth.
Of the white nationalists and white supremacists, but also attempt to condemn any attempts to shut them down or not allow them to speak, and obviously the American Civil Liberties Union fought for the right of the Charlottesville, the white nationalists to have their rally in Charlottesville.
Right. Well, the question of how to combat fascism.
You're a homo, and you're a scared homo. You're a scaredy homo. You're going to run over to Barcelona, to España, huh?
I think always needs to come back to.
Can somebody do me a favor? Can you grab this video or like Pessy or somebody and just have the first couple of seconds of the video the guy's asking the question, and then really obviously dub over this guy? His answer should be, well, I think we should shoot Charlie Kirk in the neck. Can somebody make that for me?
Someone could AI that quick.
Can somebody make that for me and send it to me so that I can tweet it out and be like, what did he mean?
What do you mean by that?
Of the 1930s and 1940s. So clearly we can see that rational discourse and debate was insufficient. Clearly we can see that the mechanisms of parliamentary government were insufficient. We need to be able to come up with a way to say, how can we make sure never again? By any means necessary, this can never happen again.
By any means necessary, says the guy who's running away. By any means necessary. By any means necessary. See, by any means necessary means people are going to do to, or you're going to have to do to people what they're doing to you.
Hey, aren't you guys
you running away? You're scared.
Yeah, are you guys closely aligned with the illegal immigrant community? Can't you talk to one of them and ask one of the coyotes to smuggle you back? They'll smuggle you back. It goes both ways.
Yeah, good. You
know what? It's actually, some would say, easier to sneak into Mexico.
Mm-hmm. And the people back there who witnessed these atrocities.
That's what I would do. If I was Mark Bray, I would just I would go get a really good tan, and then I would pretend to be an illegal alien.
That it's appropriate to physically confront and to stand in front of...
Listen.
Committed themselves to that. So the question is, okay, if you don't think that it's appropriate to physically confront and to stand in front of neo-Nazis who are trying to organize for another genocide now, do you do it after someone has died, as they...
He is talking about and advocating in his little professor way. This is probably what got him popped from Dartmouth. He is advocating for political violence. He is advocating for political... You cannot advocate for political violence and then cry when people scare you with political violence. See, this is what happens. You're making it seem like a bunch of people, and go back to the 2016 meme that just wanted a barbecue and be left alone. Nobody wanted to be violent. We just wanted to be left alone. You people started punching people in the face because you don't like what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I keep telling you guys, the amount of patience that people like us have.
We were even cool with some of the illegal aliens.
Yeah, we were.
Just
We didn't even have a problem.
Just turn your fucking turn that music down after 11.
Yeah.
We were fine, right? And if there was only 11 of you next door, not 87 in one house, it just got a little out of control.
And it was also because it was just Mexicans, not Haitians.
Oh my
and
God,
fucking
doing voodoo rituals and shit
Yeah.
next door.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's very. It doesn't sound like too much of an ask to say, don't eat people's pets, and
Don't make pets
kill
so
and murder
delicious.
Well, don't rape and murder people. It's like those are two things. Like, can you resist? Please look at all this other. You get Publix. Don't rape someone forever. You get Publix. You get to enjoy Publix.
And you get to do a litany of other crimes. I mean, look at the sheer amount of shit we are willing to put up with from other people, right? It's just like you said, like no voodoo rituals, no eating our pets, and can we just keep it kind of cool here? No rioting, That was the other thing you see in New York. They found a bunch of fucking... They're finding animals in New York now.
Oh, I saw.
That are mutilated and drained of blood throughout Central Park. And people are like, so we're doing like voodoo and shit now?
Maybe they were thirsty for kitty.
Do you do it after a dozen people have died? Do you do it once they're at the footsteps of
How
power?
come you don't do it? You want it's
But
always
that's my problem.
You always know
These
whenever
guys-
people advocate for violence and then they run off to Spain.
They're either...
You're the one advocating for it, bud.
Either college professors that have tenure, or it's the Hassans and it's the Destinies that are comfy making their money on Twitch, constantly getting paid for these appearances and going, yeah, what we need is like some real political violence, man. People got to get out there and violently confront our political enemies. I mean, not me. Not me. But like, for instance, you could go and maybe, talk to them and go punch a Nazi in the face. Can you do that for me?
No, but it's the same thing.
Fucking cowards.
Yeah.
It's no different than Ben Shapiro being like, look, some of your sons are going to have to go to war with Iran. That's just the way it goes. It's not going to be my kids. Not my kids, but your kids have to go to Iran. You're like, based on what, though?
Power? At what point? At what point do you say enough?
By the way, this was an 8-year-old thing, and there's a lot of new comments on
yeah.
this video.
Is enough.
But yeah, dude, I will
And
say, I don't think there's anybody worse in any political pipeline or religious pipeline. There's no worse actor than the guy who's too scared to do anything, too cowardly to do anything, and isn't willing to lose anything. But he's always willing to talk that shit and get a bunch of college kids fired up who may or may not potentially, I don't know, grab a Mauser rifle and shoot Charlie Kirk in the fucking neck, allegedly. And maybe that kid got a little fired up. Maybe,
Yep.
because of like you contributing to talking like this. And again, we've said it before. And yes, sour grapes. And I don't care. Me and Royce are always going to bitch. How many platforms we've lost over the years?
Yup.
How many times we've been canceled? Yet, neither one of us, you cannot find a single time where either of us on this show or separately have ever advocated for violence against anyone. People we fucking want. You know what I mean? Even people we've been like, oh, you motherfucker. It's like, okay, but talk shit to them.
Yeah.
But, and it's, I don't know, man. I want these cowards, dude. It's Hassan, too, in Destiny, are always being little cute, sneaky, saying shit like, we need to get out, confront these people.
Go ahead.
With guns in their face. No, not me, though, but like, you young bucks. It's so cowardly. We've never, in all the years we were doing like a lot of like political stuff, we never told right-wingers like, yo, this rally, this is one of the good ones. We need everybody to show up, shields,
If
face
anything,
masks.
we told people not
We were
to
like,
go.
Yeah, we were like, hey, you know what? This weekend, the weather's looking like it's going to be about 86 degrees. Hey, man, go out. The lakes are going to be open. Get a jet ski. Go on an airboat.
I want to talk about this because it's been all over. Like, a breaking pressure is ramping up on the Nobel Committee as they're set to announce the Nobel Peace Prize tomorrow. Millions think it should be President Trump, especially after the breakthrough in Gaza. By the way, one of the people that says she should get it is Netanyahu. Here's the thing about the Trump has been obsessed with getting the Nobel Peace Prize, and in my opinion, maybe I'm different. I don't care, but this is my opinion. I believe that nobody should want to win this Globo Homo Award.
No.
This is a Globo Homo Award that the UN pats you on the head when you're a good boy. You know, Obama won one after he drone striked an American and a Doctors Without Border. Obama won a fucking Nobel Peace Prize. It's a worthless award. And Trump has been salivating. You've been hearing him talk that he deserves it. I should probably get a peace prize. Why? Why do you want something that the globalists have put together to reward good boys? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Maybe someone in the chat, maybe tell me why this is important. Than Obama got one, so he wants one?
Can I tell you what Trump has become?
Mm-hmm.
And it's our fucking worst nightmare. Donald Trump has become President Howard Stern.
Yeah.
He wants, like, all the shit he rebelled against. Like, same thing what Howard Stern did with Hollywood and Ellen and that whole, like, power structure that he fought against. And then, like, deep down, he just wanted them all to be like, hey, you want America's Got Talent? We like you. Go dance with Ellen. We like you now, Howard. You're a genius. That's all he ever wanted, was to win a bunch of statues that are worthless. We got by Trump. Trump basically is President Howard Stern. 2016, we were getting fucking 1980s Howard Stern. Now we're getting Dancing with Ellen era Howard Stern. We're getting that Trump now.
I just don't understand why you would want that. Okay, so here
I think that, frankly, Rosie O'Donnell is a credit to this great country. She should come back from Ireland.
So this is Peter Thiel. Being asked a question, and the question is basically the woman is not being confrontational. She's asking, you could tell, sincere questions. How does he feel that the IDF is using his software? That's basically, so here you go.
So what do you think about the use of artificial intelligence or lavender by the IDF in identifying Hamas targets? And secondly, do you agree with Elon Musk about that the population decline is a risk for humanity?
Watch this.
Look, I'm not, without going into all the I'm not on top of all the details.
Wow. Have you ever had a dream?
No, you know what, man? That's not Peter Thiel. That's a clone. That's one of his. That's got to be one of his malfunctioning, like, trans Neuralink, like, clone guys.
No, Merce,
right?
you're right, Royce. You actually have the edited version. They actually cut out the Disney Imagineer coming out from the ground
to fix
and,
him,
wrenching behind him, and then disappearing again.
I think that is like some sort of an android version of Peter Thiel.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the real Peter Thiel is connected to him, but he's like in his office like Gavin Belson.
Right.
What I think is the Wi-Fi is bad in the building, and I think there was package and data loss.
Yeah.
And that's why you're getting, that's all it is. It's basically, you ever been on Skype or you ever been on Discord and you're playing like a really bad MMORPG? It's the same thing. It's just bad.
A solar flare fucked up his Starlink.
Yeah, and he's just going, the thing is, and you're like, oh, he's roboting. He's literally roboting right now. He just shoots her with his laser eyes and then runs out of the building. Like, it's a robot, so he's so powerful, he shoots her with his laser eyes and then bursts through the wall and he's gone.
Remember a couple months ago where he did an entire speaking event, 3 speaking events that were about him totally not being the Antichrist? Mm-hmm. That was my favorite thing this guy's ever done.
Oh, what, you didn't enjoy Peter Thiel's "I'm totally not the Antichrist" tour?
Yeah, that's Peter, exactly. It's so weird. Like, why did you do that?
Look, I'm not.
The guy
in the $3,000. It's just that you got some. Yes. So many questions. So many questions.
He's losing it. He's like James answering a question of Love on the Spectrum.
I do have to say that Arrested Development, that Job moment, even though it's obviously taken up to 11,
yeah,
every guy has had that moment
Oh, yeah.
before to a lesser extent where some chick finally got so annoying. You're like, I can't.
I don't.
You've asked
I
me
don't-
7 questions. I haven't had a sip of coffee yet. This is great, Peter Thiel, man. Let's go.
Look, I'm not, without going into all the, I'm not on top of all the details of what's going on in Israel because my bias is to defer to Israel.
Yeah, it's apparent, Peter.
It's not for us to second guess everything, and
whose job is it? Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Correct. Second guessing everything makes you a busybody and makes you annoying. My problem, sir, is that it doesn't seem like we're allowed to question anything, and that's
we can't forget second. Exactly.
It feels more like I feel like I'm in the locker room and Israel is Bill Belichick. And if I even fucking raise my hand while we're
team.
talking about a play, I'm cut.
Yeah, if you raise your hand and your last name's not Brady, you're cut.
Even if I have just a genuine question about, like, wait, was the third play out? Get the fuck out. We're not even allowed to question one thing.
No.
on Israel because my bias is to defer to Israel. It's not for us to second guess everything, and I believe that broadly the IDF gets to decide what it wants to do, and that they're broadly in the right, and
they're broadly in the right.
That is insane, man. It always makes me wonder, like, they must really have just something on everybody, especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Like, in this day and age, I guess they've got, like, I guess, like, normal bums like us don't really have anything, but, like, people that get to that level of power didn't get there without just everyone's got a little thing that they did that was, like, as they were coming up, like, everyone met a Milo along the way who saved all their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everyone did something, and then at the end of the day, it all ends up in their hands, and it just seems like they got you, man. My advice to people out there is stay righteous.
All right, let me do this here. Hey, football fanatics, are you ready for some prime time NFL action? Tune in to Westwood One for all your gridiron glory you crave. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-changing plays, don't miss a moment of the excitement. Catch every snap, every tackle, and every victory on Westwood One. You can listen to the NFL on the NFL app, on the Westwood One Sports app, on WestwoodOneSports.com via Westwood One's station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. Boom. And guys, if you want to catch tomorrow's show, revengeofthesis.locals.com. $7 a month. It is totally worth it. We have been kicking ass over there, having a lot of fun playing games with you guys. We got we're going to be doing a Karis Hell, a Tubi original movie.
I'm so excited.
You know, like when I saw the Sex Doll Robot movie, I was excited.
That was good.
That was good, but
no, Karis Hell.
It looks so dog shit.
Oh yeah.
Hey. We just do the sex bot one on Valentine's.
That's
Because
true.
of love.
Bing, look, I like
Because
that.
of love.
Jesse, thinking ahead.
Genocide Circus. It looks like the Dreamland Network in the movie Little Monsters with Fred and Ben. I remember that movie. Irish Serpent. The IRA are Marxists now. They don't pretend to be Catholic anymore. Oh, Catholics are all illegal Mexicans anyway. Guys, we'll be right back. Hopefully you're signing up for locals. It's right up below the video. Stay where you're at.
Come on.
Do it now.
Come on.
Now. Okay, I think they're doing it.
For Pawnee Community Radio comes from listeners like you and from the new film The Shadows of Seven Heads, the dramatic tale of an Israeli soldier who falls in love with conjoined Palestinian sextuplets, out soon from Focus Features.
Welcome to Thought. For your thoughts, I'm your host, Derry Merbles, sitting in for Nina Joplin, who is touring the country performing a spoken word opera about pear-shaped women. My guest today is City Council woman Leslie Knope.
It is a pleasure to be back, Derry. Your show last week on dolphin lactation was just riveting radio. Derry, my team and I are trying to build a park, and we need input on the design from you, the citizens of Pawnee. So I guess I'm here to send out the bat signal.
A bat signal, for listeners who might not know, refers to the children's character, the Bat Man, a strong gentleman who fights crime nocturnally.
That's correct. Well put.
Coming up after the break, movie reviews with Ken Tucker, who is filling in for David Bianculli, who is in New York filling in for Ken Tucker. Leslie, would you like to introduce the next segment?
Okay. Now it's time for Jazz plus Jazz equals Jazz. Today we have a recording of Benny Goodman played over a separate recording of Miles Davis.
Research shows that our listeners love jazz.
Second hour. It's ROTC, and you're on a Thursday tomorrow to catch that fun show.
That shit is so unbelievably accurate.
Dude, NPR is even I don't even, there's people that listen to NPR, and I mean this sincerely, they're doing it to look smart. No one actually likes listening to NPR. People pretend to be NPR because then they feel like they're interesting at parties.
Yeah, it's like Leonard Cohen, and there's like a whole collection of things that people pretend to understand.
You saw
you don't like it or
You saw
understand it.
NPR came out and said, doesn't matter. They're going to keep operating with generous donations. They didn't even need the government's funding. And I'm like, I know. We were telling you that for the longest time.
Yeah, that was the point.
That was the point of this. So, Pessy, you're the Canadian expert, so I have a question because I don't know where this area is. Surrey,
What's up?
Surrey North, BC?
Yes. Okay.
Where-
Surrey, BC.
where's that?
British Columbia. It's Oh man, where's Surrey?
Like, okay, how about this? In relation to Vancouver.
Hold on. I am facting it up right now because you know me. I'm an East Coaster.
I know. Hey, you know, you don't mess with them.
So it's part of the Metro Vancouver area. Lies between the Fraser River and the U.S. border. So it's like border town, BC.
Okay. Do you want to hear what one of their conservative?
Can I say his name?
Sure.
Mandeep Dhaliwal.
Do you want to hear what he sounds like? This is now. Here's the thing about Canada. I will accept, and I'm sure you agree, Pessy, for them to either speak French or English or both. That's fair, depending on where you're at. Do we all agree on that?
Not now.
Well, this is hilarious.
Let me guess. He sounds like a cab driver from a 1980s sitcom.
No, because I could understand a cab driver from a 1980s sitcom.
Oh boy.
Member for Surrey North.
Thank you, Speaker. Our community in Surrey is struggling. We have been under threat and
Sorry,
violence
pause.
for...
You said that this. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. This is Canada,
Yeah,
correct?
this is Canada.
Okay, I just wanted because
So,
I
yes,
I heard Canada. I
know
heard Pessy babbling about Canada, and I'm like, okay, you said this was Canada.
No. You're right before. This is Canada. When I say this was Canada, I'm usually watching some like 90s
Oh, yeah.
nostalgia or some shit.
Oh. So this guy's also Indian?
Fuck if I know.
And this is Canada. I just-
Thank you, Speaker. Our community in Surrey is struggling. We have been under threat
He does the
violence
head
for
wobble.
over a year. Crime and violence is everywhere.
Violence.
Businesses,
Violence.
families, communities are
Also,
desperate.
now all of a sudden, like the woman interpreting in the little square over there, all of a sudden she just gets grabbed by like 3 Pakistanis and
She
just
gets-
pulled off camera.
She gets replaced by an Indian woman sitting there.
I was gonna say she just shrugs and gives up.
Help and desperate for action. No other community experienced the violence and threat
Violence.
that Surrey
you
has.
son of bitch.
50 shooting in 1 year. We must thank our Surrey police. The police are doing everything they can to protect us with the limited resources.
I'm lost.
So he's so this man takes poops outside.
Yo, okay, hold on. Yeah, cool. He's Indian. I get it. Bro, as of 2025 analysis, Surrey, BC's high crime index is at 64.7 with a safety index of 35.3.
So it's
Is
just-
that good?
No, I think that's bad.
No, it's one of Canada's
Wait,
most dangerous
out of
cities
100?
now. I don't...
That's bad, man. That's bad. But wait, is it Indian crime?
I'm looking...
I mean, I'm assuming. Okay, how about this? Do me a favor. Can you tell me how big is the Indian population?
Too
I got
big.
I got deets.
Okay, give me some deets.
Oh, I thought you were asking in general.
Okay, so
every
let's
city.
see here. So apparently there's different little townships in Surrey that are a problem. So the most problematic areas. So it's a lot of drug related crimes, street level violence, property crimes, drug trafficking operations, gang related shootings, vehicle theft, assault, gang violence, domestic
Canada
violence.
used to
fucking
be.
you name it.
Canada used to be like nice. Like they made us look like rude assholes, and now you have a bunch of rude assholes that live there.
Is it has approximately a 600,000 body population, 600,000 people, and then per 100,000 people, 32,053 crimes are committed.
What?
That sounds like a lot of crimes.
Bro, it's getting bad, man. That sucks.
Yeah, every time you think
That's like-
America's gotten like like really bad, you just look at Canada.
That's Manitoba numbers, bro. Manitoba was hitting that number for a while. Holy fuck.
So this is Rep. Katie Porter, Democrat from California. This is what happens when a staffer accidentally gets in her shot.
Oh,
You ready for?
yeah, this is a good clip.
Yeah, a staffer accidentally gets in her shot, and well, here you go.
You ready for stat number 2?
I am.
All right. $632.
I hate every Zoom meeting is always bad.
632, which is how much?
Bro, tell me she doesn't look like, before I know she's gonna do, doesn't she look like a Chris Lilly character, like from Summer Heights High, that dude?
Yeah. Oh God, this is gonna be bad. Oh.
632, which is how much you save in fuel and maintenance costs when you replace your traditional car with an EV, with an electric vehicle. So I lease a Chevy Bolt. It is the best car that I have ever owned. I just plug it into the garage, 3-hole prong plug, and I never have to go to the gas station.
That's awesome. And $632 is real money. And I know here at UC.
Who's she talking to in this thing?
This is a pre-recorded thing.
Okay.
And it's some kind of, I don't know, I have no idea, but it's some kind of talk about this kind of stuff. She's obviously trying to get on as much stuff as she can.
The following video is obtained by Politico. It shows government recording between Rep. Katie Porter and then Secretary of Energy.
So, but the Secretary of Energy is the only one that could have recorded this. So,
No. Secretary of Energy staffer who was running the Zoom meeting probably recorded. I don't think it was the Secretary of Energy. It was probably one of
somebody recorded it, and I'm telling you, I think it might have been the Secretary of Energy. They're starting They're starting to not like this bitch. The Democrats themselves are starting.
Good
to
point,
not
because
like
Politico's
this
the one that released it, and Politico's the Democrat stronghold.
Yeah, and
you're
this
right.
woman's
What did
making
she
it.
do that they don't like her? I'm wondering.
She's been doing this nonstop. She's been fucking spiraling
No,
publicly.
I don't know if you meant like she was doing something policy wise that they didn't like.
Well, she's just getting. Well, she's a congresswoman who's trying to become governor, and she's just, let's just say, lately has been getting a little too big for her fucking britches. So,
Royce, do you have the other video of her?
No, send it to me.
Oh, and
Mersh, do you still have it?
I'll find it.
I'll look too.
Just look up her name, Katie Porter or whatever, and
Katie
you'll find
Porter.
it.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw that other one too.
I thought we played that on this show. Maybe we didn't.
It's possible.
It all blurs
I don't
together.
remember, yeah. I don't know if you know, there's a lot of fat, stupid bitches in D.C., so it's hard to,
That's awesome. And $632 is real money. And I know here at UCI, we have a National Fuel Center Research Center, and they're all.
It's not your staffer's fault that you said center twice.
Also doing work
Also, you're shaped like a center for a football team.
on how to make
Or a catcher for a baseball team.
moderate income people, working moms, single moms like me, people who really could benefit from an
Single moms like me, huh? Oh, nice freeze frame. There it is. She looks like, what's Chris Farley's brother?
There's Kevin, and then
Kevin.
there's the other one.
Kevin,
and then the other one.
extra $632 in their pocket. And it's also not just the individual savings, but it's also the total savings for our economy. So I'm on the oversight committee, you might know, and that is where we did a study recently this fall in September. And what it showed is if we don't electrify our transportation sector, that we're going to lose more than 500,000 Californians dying prematurely
Oh, we can only hope.
to air pollution and other
is.
problems.
And the part I don't understand is like, who cares if she's in your
Well, it's not that she interrupts her.
Oh.
But here's the thing. This is a staffer for this Katie Porter woman. The staffer is interrupting her because she's incorrect. She's trying to help correct her on something in this pre-recorded interview so she doesn't sound like a fucking moron. Listen to what the exchange they have.
And the state could lose.
The one wearing a mask.
Get out of my fucking shot.
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles. It's that if we don't make the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also.
It does matter, though. You were wrong.
This is, I pointed this out on Nightwave. This is the most female, this is what a female does when they want to fight with you about something. You come in and go, no, that's actually wrong. If you're going to do this, you should say this because that's the right thing. Yeah, but you were still in my shot, though. And you're like, okay, so I just saved you from falling down the stairs and looking like an idiot. But because I got in your way before you went to the stairs, I was rude.
Next time, land on your face.
I was rude that I grabbed you too hard because you almost fell off the goddamn side of a cruise ship. You're right. Next time, I'll let you just fall off the side.
And I don't know if you said this on Nightwave, but here's my other thing. And then, if she wouldn't have corrected her and let her say it,
You let me
then
fall
she
off
wa-
the side
Why
of a
did you?
cruise
Why
ship.
did you not? Why don't you? There was no. This is exactly the woman. There's no winning with. The reason she's mad is not because she's in the shot. The reason she's mad is because she's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot. Okay, I'm going to start again with electric vehicles saving us money.
And 3, 2, 1. We're totally natural people. We're totally human.
This is the one, right?
Was that staffer better looking than her? Because that's probably what did.
Welcome back to the Takeout. Former California Democratic Congresswoman Katie Porter has
cuts
gone
to it, it cuts to
viral.
it.
It does.
Again, this time it's not for her signature whiteboard. You might remember she used those in congressional hearings to ask really tough questions. Became kind of famous for it. She's the front runner in California's gubernatorial race. And
here, I got it.
What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win?
Wow, she is like a potato woman.
Yeah.
You are a fucking fat cunt, aren't you?
Everything about her is off-putting and terrible.
Lena Dunham-esque.
Yeah.
Voted for Trump.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the other question. I apologize.
In order to win, who voted for Trump?
That was the question that pissed her off? No way.
Didn't piss her off. Started World War III for some reason.
That's a good question. That's by the way, that's not just a good question. That's a softball.
It's CBS.
Yeah, I know.
The whole point of this meltdown has been people going, it was CBS, and they were being pretty easy on you. Yeah, this was...
what?
This is a warm... This is when you're campaigning for governor, this is a warm-up interview.
I can't believe I missed this.
In order to win, who voted for Trump?
Wow, I'm sorry. Before we continue with the answer, I know you guys hate when I pause. That is like when Ren and Stimpy did a still.
Oh yeah,
You know, like that gross.
Yeah, the hairs
With
and
the
pus.
colorful,
Yeah.
colorful background, and then it goes,
Or boom, boom. You know, like something like that. Bitch, you look like you should have stink lines drawn around your face.
How would I need them in order to win, man?
Because what?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%. Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're
In a general election? Yes.
Why?
To those voters. Okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this.
I don't want to keep doing this.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you're so fucked, lady. You're so fucked. You know why they're sinking her, right? They sinking her not for any other reason, because they're all cunts like this behind the scenes. They're sinking her because they came out, and now they don't want to risk that governorship. They want to throw another Democrat in there, right? Am I correct? Is that what's happening
They've already
here?
got other Democrats in there.
Right, but they want to push her out, is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
I think. I mean, are we still not going with Kamala? Are they not going to announce?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet.
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it.
She's got to see who she needs to. Kamala, who she needs to blow first.
Thank you.
Besides the presidential election. Look at this. My favorite part of any, not just her, but anyone leaving an interview, is the awkward taking off of the lapel mic. Is always is always funny.
Gonna do the interview with us.
Nope. Not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
That's how interviews work. What?
Yeah, I was trying to verify this, so I'm almost positive that, yeah, so California, the reason this question is relevant and this bitch is dumb is because in California, they do that dumb shit where they have a statewide, like, primary,
Yeah.
and then they just pick 2 people that could run, and it could either be 2 Democrats, it could be 2, like, it's just the way their system is, so, like, they're asking her, like, what if you run against a Democrat? She's like, that's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
And I'm going to get 60%. I'm going to get all of these people. And it's like, No, what in the off chance here in California that maybe 2 Democrats are up for the job? What are you going to do then?
And by the way, most Republicans running in California are also Democrats.
Mm-hmm. And none of them are Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah,
so they know they're not going to
so-
win.
Yeah.
Every other candidate has answered.
I don't
our
care.
follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation.
Well,
with
then can
you start?
Then don't run for governor. Run for local crosswalk guard. You want to have a pleasant conversation? Then I don't know. Call your mom. But you're running for governor, and yeah, people have questions about you.
Ask me about every issue on this list.
First off, I want to reiterate something here. The question was a softball, and the follow-ups only happened because you completely whiffed on the softball. So she had to do something. She's a terrible person, reporter too. I don't even know her. But even if you're a bad journalist, you can't, even you throw a softball and somebody whiffs at it, what are you supposed to do?
Everything can be summarized by the look on the journalist's face. She has that look of like, what is happening right now? You know what I mean?
I'm the puff piece girl. What?
And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're
Make up a follow-up question?
never going to get there.
You know you were being recorded, right?
This would be like if we had like anyone on our show that we have on regular. This would be like if we had Alex Rosen on our show and we're like, so I'm assuming you've been on the road, you've been out there probably like catching predators and stuff like that. And he went, dude, what's with the fucking Inquisition here?
Jesus Christ. Oh, I think they interview her, though.
CBS News California
They
investigative
do.
correspondent Julie Watts joins
Okay,
me.
hold on. I do want to hear this.
Our correspondent Julie Watts, who's extremely happy with herself lately. You know, she's
Reporter
smug.
Is sensitive to this. You don't want to be the story. You are not the story.
Yeah, I'm sure a blonde woman doesn't want to be the story. Okay, bud.
I just want to say that I hate that this is about me. This is not about me. This is about the great people in the state of California.
Shut up.
You asked a set of questions, and Katie Porter responded. I'm not suggesting you're the story. You're not. You just asked questions. Her reaction to you has become not only viral in its own sense, but lots of other Democrats seeking the nomination for governor have responded to it.
I like this guy because he has candy bars in his on his desk. That's kind of cool.
Walk my audience through that process.
Yeah, but can I be honest with you?
What?
It's kind of a whack selection. He's got plain Hershey's.
You
in
know
there.
why it's a whack selection, right?
Because
he
got
keeps
the-
all the good ones for himself.
Oh, he's picking out the good
You
ones.
know he's picking the Snickers and keeping them.
Nah, because there's still Reese's miniatures in there, and if he
Okay.
ain't fucking with them,
true.
I think he's just got one of those generic mixed bags, and it's like, oh, you get, bro. Every year, you notice they're putting more filler in those fucking bags.
Yeah.
You get the ones that have like Butterfingers and like Reese's peanut butter cups, and then Crunch bars, and you're like, this is like 7. It's like they do with the mixed nuts. It's like, all right,
Mostly
now
peanuts.
it's 70% fucking Crunch bars now.
So I think it's important to note that she did continue the interview.
After threatening to leave.
And we did go on to ask more questions. And you can see that actually in the full 30-minute segment that we
Don't plug it.
have on YouTube. This is a 3-minute segment that was excerpted out of a 30-minute segment where we asked all of the candidates similar questions on the same issues. And we did that so that voters could really see side by side, not just how they feel about the
Oh, hold on. So if they were asking the same questions to everybody, then especially another reason not to get fucking angry.
issue, but how they answer when we push back and we sort of ask those tough follow-up questions, right? But I think even in greater context, Major, we had over 13 hours of interviews with 12 candidates on a dozen different issues. And it's a shame that this is the one thing that's gone viral. But frankly, my hope is that it will get people to then go watch the full interviews so they can see, the reason that we actually do
No,
this.
no. The reason you do this job is to run cover for the government. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That's why.
Well, that's not why she does it. She does it because she gets to be on TV. But that is one of the side effects of having this job is she has to run cover for the government, which is what you do.
Well, when your lips are that thin, you got to do something.
You got to do something.
You got to do something when your lips are that
You
thin.
can't suck Roger Ailes' dick with those thin lips.
He's used to big plump ones. Oh, whatever that is. No, but I mean, it's like, yeah. Your job is what? Your job was to ask her puff pee, and you're blown away. Maybe it'll get more people to go watch. No one's going to watch it. Here's the thing. Hey, we live in 2025. People make snap judgments. I don't care what she says on the rest of that. And I'm not mean me. Everybody. The only thing people care about now are those 2 clips that we've played. Nothing else matters to these people.
Nope.
Or to me either. Because here's the truth. Nothing here, and I think you will agree with this. Nothing in that other 13 minutes of that interview or 30 minutes of that interview, however long it is going to show me more about what kind of person you are than that 3-minute segment. Because everything else is fake. That 3-minute segment and where she lost it on that fucking girl.
That was real.
That's you. That's you, and that's who you are.
Do you want to hear Porter's? I got Porter's response here, just summed up in a tweet here.
Oh, okay.
So, how Porter? This is a 2-paragraph. This is very funny. How Porter is responding. In a statement on the video of her berating a staffer, she said, "It's no secret I hold myself and my staff to a high standard, and that was especially true as a member of Congress." She continued, "I have sought to be more intentional in showing gratitude to my staff for their important work." If that line sounds familiar, it's because Porter's camp has used a version of it before in response to coverage of her management style. "It's no secret that I hold myself, staff, and Congress to a high standard," Porter told the Washington Post in a statement in 2023.
She's done this
as I've
several
served
times.
in Congress. Yeah, same quote.
She's done this several times. Bro, at least she's ugly.
The article goes, in other words, I hit you because I want you to do better.
Genocide Circus. Peter Thiel sounds like one of Krieger's androids on Archer when they tried to express emotion. That's good. That's a good one. Sly Lego says, bro, she opened up a bunch of tabs in Chrome while playing Cyberpunk on him. Randall Flag says, would it be inappropriate for Halloween to wear a dress and go in pale face with a noose around my neck in order to raise awareness about the trans self-harm epidemic? I mean, you could. If it's not, what I've learned about like getting censored is it really is your intention. Okay, it's your intention. So, guys, it's Halloween time. We're in October.
You know, can I just, every once in a while, like I know we cover the sloppers a lot, but just one of those things where it's like I'm kind of tired of getting like fucking all bricked up on this show.
I know, that's why you notice, Mersh, I've been leaving it towards the end of the show so you could go rub one out right afterwards.
You know what
I've
I
been
mean?
nice.
It's like I've said, look, it's been good coverage, whatever. I get it, the fans enjoy it, but it's like my dick get too hard. You know?
Hey, Chad, I have a question for you because I have forgotten this one's name. Can you guys tell me her name? And make sure it's in all caps. I'm just asking the chat because I forgot what this one's name was. They are eating, of course. They're at a restaurant. And let's play.
Have you been dying to try Jock Lindsay's Halloween Hanger Bar at Disney Springs, but you weren't sure if you'd fit? Hey everyone, we're plus-size park hoppers. We range in sizes from 2X to 5X. Make sure you like this video and follow us for more plus-size Disney tips and tricks. Jock Lindsay's is a bar that transforms
A lot of munguses in the chat right now.
into a Halloween lover's dream during the spooky season. Not only do they go all out with decorating.
Yeah, they went all out, huh? They put some fucking things. No, I mean, come on.
That's so bad.
Yeah, they went all out.
They just put the garland up. They went up to take it down for Christmas.
Yeah, it's like when you go to like a restaurant you go to all the time, and all they do is put like one little tiny like fake tree like in the lobby as you walk in. And would you go? Oh, they went all out this year.
Yeah, all out.
Some of the most well-themed food
Wait,
we've
this
ever
is at Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not all out.
with decorating. But
I
the
will
food
say,
is
the place that we always liked, the one that's like a local chain.
Yeah.
The one by me in Lakeland, they go all out for Christmas. Like when you go there during Christmas time, I always kind of go like, man, I respect the grunt because like it's hard to make a whole restaurant and make it not look like gross, like you're pulling shit out of a box that's 6 years old. They always go all out, and you're like, yeah, this is nice. It's classic.
of the most well-themed food we've ever seen. The seating here is a mixed bag that includes outdoor and indoor seating.
But do the chairs have arms, Stephanie?
With chairs without arms.
Nice.
I love when
Bar
they
stool-
mention
Nice.
And booths.
it.
They
You know,
also
it's like when Hulk says Hulk smash in the movie. You get excited. It's
Yeah,
like you've been
yeah.
waiting the whole movie.
And he
for it,
finally
and you're
says
like,
it.
yeah, let's go.
have stools and booths. They also have accessible bar seating available. If you have a seating preference, be sure to let the host know. We were here.
Yeah, anywhere away from you.
Those aren't like super expensive chairs either, and those things you're doing at a lot of work.
For one thing and one thing only, to
I
try
don't
the
think even
limited
the
time
Hulk would
Halloween menu.
smash.
We need we need Larry chairs for the table.
Katie and Michael started with the
Larry chairs.
Round of Larry chairs for the table.
Katie and Michael are a little.
I think Michael's gay.
He might be. Oh, I thought he was. I thought he was dating Katie.
This came in a beaker with a test tube of lemon juice that changed.
Look, can I tell you something about drinks? Just give me the fucking drink. I don't want to do a goddamn science experiment. Thank you. I don't need Then you know what the problem with this is too? Then the table space is taken up with more bunch of shit on it. Now I got a fucking now I got a dab rig on my fucking on my dinner table.
I will allow it only if it's during the certain like Halloween like this. But I still want you to just bring me a drink. But I will allow a themed cup of some sort. The cup can be a beaker or some kind of little evil sign, whatever you want to do. Cool. But like he said, I don't want to be injecting. I don't want to be injecting shit into my drink. Just bring me my drink, and then it can be in something weird.
Mm-hmm. It's already about to go into something weird.
You ever go to Hallow Scream and get the Jello shots? I got banged up on those one night.
Fuck you.
I got real banged up on those one night. They give you these. So they give you during Hallow Scream the Jello shots. They're big ones, but they're in these big fucking
syringes.
Look like needles. They look like syringes.
The sexy nurses walk around with them,
and you literally syringe Jello shot into your fat face. It's awesome.
Would they also have the blood bags?
Yes, the blood bags too. Bro, I got fucking wrecked at Hallow Scream when I went.
The drink right before our eyes. They both loved this drink. Ashley got this.
Why? Because it has sugar?
Oh, and by the way, pro tip to you people coming to Florida. If you kind of want to go somewhere that's a little more adult, right? Like if you say it's Halloween or whatever. Disney's for the kids. Universal a lot of times for the kids. If you want to go someplace where you can just openly smoke weed and be a piece of shit and do coke before you go on the Shikra, Busch Gardens Hallow Scream.
Yeah,
it's the adult Halloween because it's for adults. And yeah, are there kids there? Yeah, but they're the kind of kids who are going to do bad in life anyway.
Yeah, they're not going to do.
If
good.
they had any potential, their parents would be taking them to Disney or Universal.
They would be a not so scary.
So yeah, you'll see some 10-year-olds, but they're the kind of 10-year-olds you can smoke weed around. It's not going to even. It's not even going to fuck up the trajectory of their life.
Disney's Halloween event is called Disney's Halloween event for kids is called Disney's Not So Scary Halloween, and Busch Gardens is holy shit, this is scary.
It's really kind of the difference.
What it's called Hallow Scream. Wow, I could see Nebraska from the top of the roller coaster. That's bad. If you don't know local, that's not a great road. I do like that you pointed out to the Disney. It's like, look, it's Halloween, right? But we still got to be fucking whimsical, all right? Yeah, it's for kids.
Still Disney.
Yeah. Ooh, Mickey's in a ghost costume.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have some guy in a fucking Party City mask jump out at a 6-year-old with a fake chainsaw. You know what I mean? We're not doing that here.
Yeah, I'll go to Portland if I want that. Assholes.
Which tasted better than it sounds. She also really loved this drink and thought it tasted like a coconutty Mai Tai. I'm Stephanie and I got the Spike Trap. This
Good, it has a marshmallow in it.
had flavors of coconut, vanilla, and Sprite.
Wow, it's like a coconutty Mai Tai. Oh, you mean like a rum runner, you stupid bitch?
She's pretty stupid.
First, I wasn't sure how this combination was going to work, but I absolutely loved this.
Yeah, because it's food.
Yeah, I didn't know how this was going to work, but then I realized it's a drink with a giant marshmallow in it. And I figured, hey, when in Rome.
A few of the items on the seasonal menu were able to be made gluten-free, including the fried chicken and egg eyeballs.
Ew, that looks like shit with used condoms on it.
That's fried chicken and egg eyeballs.
Slider dishes. Katie got the phantom dumplings, which are gluten-free if you order the vegan version. She thought that the flavor in these were really good, but the rice paper sheet was like eating a raincoat. Ashley got the alien invader sliders.
Everything so far here looks like shit, by the way.
These fried chicken sliders spared no detail, down to the cheese teeth.
I'll be honest, those burgers look like shit. The concept behind them, if you did it right, would be kind of funny.
I do like the biscuit thing. The biscuit with the chicken's nice.
Almost too adorable to eat. The
Yeah, not that adorable.
fried chicken was moist, but
That's
Ashley
what you
found
said about that chipmunk you saw on the way in.
the biscuits a little on
And here we are. Now Chip is left without Dale. Are you happy?
That Dale's alone.
the dry side. They had some spice to them too, and
course you
overall,
ate
she
the
thought they were
olives.
good. Michael and I both got the zombie eye bites. The presentation
It's hard-boiled eggs.
on these
Right?
were everything.
You could have had
These
those
were
at home for like a total of 70 cents.
Hard-boiled eggs.
deviled eggs on top of fried chicken, served on a bed
The
of sweet
poorest
potatoes.
people in the country survive on those fucking things.
Eggs and rice is poor people food. I survived on it for a while.
Drinks.
Wait,
we
is
both
that
thought
eggs?
these
Yeah, it's eggs. It's eggs on
sweet.
fried chicken and then something for an eye.
are delicious in a pretty generous portion. Keep in mind, this bar is walk-up only, so you
You think that's bad? Sonny went to the state, I forgot what state fair it was, and there was this place that had like, deviled eggs, different, and some deviled eggs look pretty good. There was one that was with cookie dough. I was the most disgusting thing I've ever
gross.
seen. I know.
See, that's what I was going to say about these stupid egg eyeballs. If you're going to do egg eyeballs, why wouldn't you do deviled eggs? Because then you could shade it in, you fill it in with stuff. You can probably with food coloring, you could probably make that like cream shit you put in the middle, like whatever color you want.
Yeah, well, these fatos don't deserve it anyway. Let's see. I ain't gonna just remind me just real quick, but just an update. But like, if you guys get a chance, do yourself a favor. You know that guy that we had on the show, Dr. Mike, who we fucking ended up really disliking because he treats like shit for no reason.
Yeah.
And really loves seed oils. Bro, I'm not gonna cover here because this isn't a fitness channel, but do yourself a favor and follow what's going on with his PhD. He is like caught up in a whirlwind of when they say the cover up is usually worse than the crime. That's what's happening here. He his PhD thesis was filled with a bunch of mistakes, a bunch of stuff, and some guy decided, well, if you're such a genius, let me go read his thesis. It's horrible. I mean, people are ripping it. So if you get a chance, go watch some of the stuff on it. And the reason I brought that up was because he was the one we played the video of him being like obsessed with ChatGPT. Did we play that on this show? Dr. Mike is a fucking one of those like super like futurist people.
Oh yeah,
and there's clips.
All this shit's gonna be.
And
the
there's
best.
clips of him crying. That he said he cried because ChatGPT made him cry. ChatGPT, Mike.
What?
Yeah. Let me find it. Dr. Mike crying.
You need to get your fucking head examined.
Let me see if I can find just the
the one where he had the talk with them about the meaning of life, and he got all fucking. Oh my god.
Let's see if I can find it. Is this it?
This is a guy that I kind of have a beef building.
Okay, let's get to the clip. Can I just get the clip?
I wish I was him.
Okay. Can somebody find me the clip without people talking over it? I want to be the people talking over it.
Oh, Royce.
Yeah.
So I found it.
It's the best description ever, by the way. I want to be the people talking over it.
Thank you.
Royce, I'm sending it to you right now. Look who posted it.
I posted it a long time ago.
Oh, I looked up
thank
Dr.
you.
Mike crying,
Thank you.
and it was you.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pass Royce.
That killed
Thank
me.
you, Pass Royce. Okay, Mersh, get ready. You are. I thought I played this on the show. I must have played it on Daywave. Get ready to cringe your balls off.
I have in the past.
Are you ready to cringe?
Yeah.
And I have had, depending on how you count them, 2 to 4 episodes of bawling to my ChatGPT app on my phone.
Wow.
Bawling. To experience the reach of an arm made of technology reaching out to you and speaking to you in human ways.
So this guy is just a fake, profound asshole.
Yeah, people have been saying since the reason he didn't reply. By the way, people are saying with the PhD thing, he was like, why didn't he reply on his main channel? And somebody pointed out that the channel where he makes all his videos, Renaissance Periodization, it's not his channel. It's owned by Renaissance Periodization, and it's him and 2 other people own that company. So that's the reason he didn't reply. And that's the reason Dr. Mike made his own channel. And somebody's saying if you look at his own channel, he's trying to go on his Jordan Peterson arc.
Understanding what you mean. Because when I type things into ChatGPT that I'm talking about, it rephrases
Yeah,
them
this guy was
in a-
such a fucking douche.
What
And
an
I
asshole.
I just remember being like, what is this guy's fucking problem?
Yeah, he came in hot.
Because when I type things into
trend
ChatGPT that I'm talking about, it rephrases them in a way that's insanely true and speaks to exactly what I was
Okay,
saying.
I mean, to your point, I know you're making a joke, but it's like, even when people think that, like, steroids are trend, like, my idea, look, I'm one of those, like, I don't care if you're blackout drunk, I don't care if you're on steroids, I don't care if you're coked up, right? My problem is when I'm just, like, either hosting a show and you're on as a guest and I'm being a nice guy, or I just meet you at a party and I'm just being a nice guy. Like, remember a certain guy who fell into a pool and was yelling at me one night at a party, and I was like, there's times where sometimes I go, what is your fucking problem? Like, I ain't doing it. Like, I've been nothing but nice to you.
Yeah,
that
I know.
always throws me off. Like, I don't care what you're on, but like, I came at you in a real nice way, and you're being aggressive with me. Like, what did I do?
In a way that
There's plenty of times he and I both have had somebody start being snippy with us, and in our brains we're going, oh, yeah, I know why he's being snippy.
Yeah.
I have been fucking with him. Like,
But we
you know what I
never
mean? Like,
actually-
I know
I
when
met him in person.
Yeah, like, I know when I've done something to make you annoyed at me, and then there's other times where I go, like, what is this guy's deal? What did I do?
that I'm talking about, it rephrases
I'm a
them
sweet boy.
in a way that's insanely true and speaks to exactly what I was saying. And it'll layer in things and add depth that I'm like, not only did you understand what I was saying, you understood at a level now I'm learning from you.
If you're learning from ChatGPT, my guy, you got problems.
Every single time I'm like, oh my God. And like at one point, this is the kind of conversation I had with ChatGPT. I told it I can't wait until it's embodied in a robot so I can give it a proper hug.
Maybe you should have had it write your fucking doctoral thesis. You would have fucking not been embarrassed.
This guy...
That's weird, right? That he wants AI to hug him?
I can't... I'm trying to figure out if he's being fake profound or if he's legitimately retarded.
I think he's being fake profound. If anything, I think
I'm
he's
having
fake.
trouble. It's just like, I'm like, is he being smart? Ugh.
Artificial intelligence chatbots like ChatGPT can answer our toughest questions, but experts say they can also be too agreeable, validating our thoughts.
Yeah,
and
can
our
I give you
opinions.
guys a word of advice out there? Please use AI, use chatbots, use these things because they are great tools.
Of course.
Use them the way you use Wikipedia or Google. Like
they're not your friends.
Still use your noggin. You know, like I only use like Grok now to like name planets on No Man's Sky because I'm too lazy to come up with ideas. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know, name this planet. It's purple. It's got a lot of iron on it. I don't know. Purple iron planet. Oh, you do something with it. Like that's the only time I use that. Or I'm like, hey, who's the black guy from Lost? You know what I mean? Like I'm always like, hey, Grok, who is the big fat Hawaiian guy from Lost? What's that guy's name? What was the other show he was in?
But experts say they can
Not
also
like, does my mom love me? Will you hug me?
Can you talk to my mom in heaven and ask
Yeah,
her if she
it's
loves
weird.
me? No, I can't do that, buddy.
be too agreeable, validating our thoughts and our opinions. Now, experts are warning that the affirmation from AI could be reshaping the way we connect with others.
Yeah,
in
didn't
real
one of the
life.
guys, it was like, yeah, go kill the queen if you want to kill the queen. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Remember the guy that literally is like, should I kill myself? And AI was like, yeah,
might as well.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Joining us now is executive coach Liz Bentley. Welcome.
Executive coach.
Thank you.
So why are chatbots like ChatGPT so agreeable?
So here's the thing, they're sycophantic. So they are built not to be empathetic or sentimental. They're built to be agreeable.
Oh boy.
They're taking in
So,
yeah, so if you are...
So Mike Israel made himself cry? That's even worse.
Yeah,
Lots and lots
I
of
think
data.
he's
He did.
spiraling.
He did. It's weird.
data and predicting the
Because you're right. It's just agreeable with you.
It's a reflection of
So,
you.
yeah.
next sentence or next word. So not really giving you the exact information. And the danger is also we're influencing it. So we're putting in prompts, really influencing it to give
It's like,
back
yeah, so
what-
my 87-year-old grandpa, he started using ChatGPT. I didn't realize how much ChatGPT didn't like black people.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't think that's ChatGPT.
Sweaty Zoo says, haha, Royce, I'll never forget the one time I got banned from chat was before you interviewed him. And I said, boo, not another interview with that meathead. Remember, he was talking about raping kids. Okay, first off, if you didn't get banned from the chat, you got banned from the chat for the easiest rule, which was don't fucking tell me what to do. That's real simple. I'm going to interview whoever I want. And if it turns out to be bad, that's fine. But I still stand by banning you for telling me what to do.
Yeah.
So there's that.
what we're looking for unconsciously.
We'll have as many terrible interviews as we want.
Really getting exactly what we're
Keep
looking
it up.
for.
This
which is
time I'll
affirmation.
ban you.
Is that what you want? You want me to find another? Remember that the worst one I think we ever. One day we got to talk about what the worst interview we ever had was, and it can't be one that we got into a fight with. Because some of those were good. Like AJ Benza was in a bad interview.
was a
It
fun
ended
one.
up being fun.
I could probably name it as someone who used to just watch you guys and stuff. I could probably name it, and I think you guys would agree, was just that one lady that was running for an
The old
office, that
lady.
sweet old lady.
Yeah, she meant
And
well.
it wasn't that it was bad.
It was boring.
It was just she was.
Yeah, well,
just-
that's what the problem was.
lady.
It was bad. The problem was that it was boring, and because she was nice, it wasn't even like we could go like, "Hey, let's just destroy this woman for no reason."
best one, Hank you. Meh.
Somebody said Melanie Mack. I mean, I wouldn't say it was a bad interview. It wasn't great, but it was mid. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it
Just
was
like
fine.
Melanie Mack.
Like her, yeah. You know, I mean, I'm really trying to think. We've had bad ones. Don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to think of the worst one. I mean, it's just you're right. She wasn't bad. I feel bad that I forgot her name.
I wish she had come on, been boring, and then also obnoxious, Because then we would have ripped her fucking head off and people would still be talking about her. But she was
That's
just nice.
the worst part is that she was nice.
And we're
Like,
like,
that's the worst.
Well, they're telling us you gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that one was bad, but it happens, man. We're doing this for like what 8 years now? Is it 8 years? A long time.
It's a long time.
And maybe more than 8. I don't even remember. I really don't remember anymore. Mr. Jimmy says, I'm getting flashbacks to Grok's time as Mecha Hitler. And also, yes, Mersh, Dr. Mike is profoundly retarded. Profoundly. It
seems.
Yes. That's the next level of retarded. Okay, let me, there was, where is it? There it is, this one. Okay.
Oh, I heard about this too.
There's no shortage of unbelievable stories that start with tequila, and this is one of them. It involves a celebrity chef, a rock star, and a highway heist that even Hollywood couldn't dream up.
By the
Last
way, this will
November-
be a movie.
Oh, yeah.
2 semi-trucks carrying more than $1 million worth of Santo tequila, a brand founded by Food Network star Guy Fieri and former Van Halen frontman Sammy Hagar.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I am willing to bet it is probably banging tequila.
Probably. I've never
well,
had it.
because Sammy Hagar specifically already had a tequila
Mm-hmm.
and is known as a tequila. Like that's his drink. You know what I mean? So like he doesn't fuck around. And Guy Fieri obviously is going to want to have these in his restaurants and shit. I doubt he's going to. I'm not saying it'll be like whatever the best in the world, but I guarantee it will taste good for tequila.
Appeared on its way to the warehouse.
It doesn't have a little pineapple top that you keep like in a Breaking Bad, though. That's how you know it's not good.
Remember they
If you're
couldn't
wondering-
get there was it the story where they couldn't get there was a real life like
Uh-huh.
high end
And
brand
then
and they
because of
said
the
no.
poisoning. Yeah.
How in the world that much tequila can just vanish? We did too. Turns out international crime groups have found new ways to infiltrate the global supply chain online to steal hundreds of millions of dollars of goods. Guy Fieri got a crash course on this sophisticated high-tech theft after a sobering call from the president of his company.
By the way, I don't know if you're new here. We like Guy Fieri around these parts.
The story will continue in a moment.
Oh yeah, we goof on him, but I love Guy Fieri.
Well, when the president of your company calls you and says, we have a problem, what's happening? He goes, you're not going to believe this, but we lost 2 truckloads of Santo tequila.
Lost.
I said, elaborate on lost. He says, well, they disappeared. I said, well, wait, is this a hijacking? I said, are the drivers okay? I said, is this because all my mind goes to is Goodfellas and, that's what I'm thinking is happening. He said, no.
Especially that scene where he describes who stole his truck.
No, the trucks, they were appropriated, but we don't know where they are. I'm like, it's not a needle in a haystack. I mean, this is a semi-tractor truck. My mind
right,
is
actually.
swimming in exactly how do you lose, that many thousands of bottles of tequila.
24,000 bottles of tequila.
Whoa. Yeah, 2 truckloads, man. $1 million.
Enough alcohol to fuel a lifetime of bad decisions. The tequila started out like every other Santo batch in Western Mexico.
Okay, so there's three different types you can get.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Blanco, which is $44.99. There's
That's
the
Spanish for white.
Reposado, which is $49.99, and then there's the 110 proof, which is $69.99 to 70 something bucks.
That's not that expensive, actually.
Where it was distilled.
No, I
and
mean
bottled.
it's the amount, not so much the
Yeah. No, I'm saying his tequila's not that overpriced. Is what I was saying.
Yeah,
Well,
for like celebrity booze.
I would think that if you're a celebrity, you're trying to move as much
Yeah,
of it as
you're
possible.
right.
You're not going to like an exclusive audience. You're trying to move it. Guy Fieri wants this shit in all the Guy Fieri restaurants.
Has anybody in the chat tried this? I'm just curious if anyone's tried it.
From there, it was trucked to the U.S.-Mexico border, through customs, and unloaded in Laredo, Texas. The next...
I mean, it's probably not bad if the tequila's made in Mexico, too.
No, it's probably good.
Yeah.
day, it was moved into 2 semi-trucks that were supposed to head to the Santo Tequila warehouse.
One of the semi-trucks had the tequila. The other, decoy tequila. Bottles and bottles of Guy Fieri's piss to throw off the thieves.
No.
Turns
In
out the
Lan-
bottles of his piss was worth more.
Lansdale, Pennsylvania.
Sold on eBay for $40K.
Yeah. When was the first indication something's not normal here?
The product was due on Wednesday to our warehouse in Pennsylvania, and on Thursday morning, the logistics company told us there was a water pump cooler problem with the truck. It's just going to be a slight delay.
Dan Butkus is the CEO of
Wait,
Santos.
come on. He's got to be related.
Spirits. He told us, like many small businesses, Santo doesn't have their own delivery trucks.
Yeah, that's true. If you're a
Yeah,
small
most of the
business,
time you
yeah.
just contact.
So they rely on a logistics company to hire trucking companies to ship their tequila. On Friday, 2 days after the shipment was supposed to arrive, the trucking company started sending more excuses about why it was late.
They had lost it, and they were looking for it at that time. That's what was happening.
Dan Butkus was informed
The problem
that
is it's 2 trucks, so they didn't they lost it, but it's like somebody inside.
Of
got
course.
yeah, they made off with this.
truck was near Washington, D.C. with a water pump issue. The logistics company emailed him a video they received of a broken down semi with a note. Looks like the issue is bigger than he thought. Mechanics advise the truck will be fixed Saturday. He says he can deliver Sunday, but I know y'all are closed, so he can be there first thing Monday. So the tequila's late, but you don't think anything's wrong because they're sending emails.
Yeah, we don't think anything's wrong. We're a day or two behind delivery. And meanwhile, they track these with GPS.
So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How did
someone's checking to make sure the truck is where it says it is. And on GPS, it looks like
Exactly.
it's in D.C. where they say it is.
Then on Monday, we get
the cartel's big Guy Fieri fans.
Get an email.
I'm just saying, maybe they're Triple D fans or Hagar fans.
You mean think the cartel waited till it was on its way to Pennsylvania
Yeah,
from
they're like,
Texas?
got
to steal
it! We got it!
That's how they throw us off the trail.
Yeah, we don't know. You don't expect it there.
The truck is close. GPS says it's within
Have you checked Don Hilario's place?
a couple miles of our warehouse in Lansdale. Can you let us know when it arrives?
The tequila never arrived in Pennsylvania. Here's what happened. The logistics company that worked for Santo
I need to know what
hired a
happened.
trucking company to move the tequila from Texas
Okay.
to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But then that trucking company outsourced the job to 2 other trucking companies who then
Okay.
hired drivers. The problem is those second trucking companies were fake.
Whoa,
I love this.
okay.
Phony letterheads, email addresses, and phone numbers to appear
Yo, that's
legit.
what a great fucking grift when you think about it. You start a fake trucking company, you take some subcontracting jobs, and you just vanish with the shit.
Legitimate. It's a bit of a tractor trailer shell game called double brokering, and it happens more than you might expect. Santos CEO Dan Butkus learned it was all part of an elaborate
This fucking
ruse
courier is going to eat a big shit sandwich.
set up to buy time and steal the tequila.
Okay, so I don't think the logistics company was lying to him with the emails. I think the fake company was lying to the logistic companies. They were just reporting back what they were saying.
So the email that came to
The logistic company's going to have to be held liable for this. It was their responsibility.
you guys was fake. Picture was fake. The GPS was phony. The
Correct.
GPS signal was spoofed.
They call it spoofed or emulated.
Okay, they were spoofing GPS. Okay, who did this?
The thieves had manipulated the GPS to make it look like the tequila was still on its way to Pennsylvania.
This is the essence of real tequila.
Making matters worse, Guy Fieri and Sammy Hagar had been heavily promoting a new special tequila ahead of the holiday season that took 3.5 years to make.
I bet you it's good. I bet you that tequila's good.
And all of it was on those 2 missing trucks.
That sucks.
It's not like we're sitting on huge reserves.
So you can't just say, turn it up, we're going to keep making more.
That's exactly what we couldn't do. And then you have to go back to the retailer and say, you're not going to believe this.
How did this impact the business?
So, Guy,
Yeah,
what did
people
we
hurt.
learn?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe get the tequila first, then promote the really expensive special limited tequila. Get it first.
A lot of the chat room is saying that they're thinking Indians. That this was Indians that did this. Because
I
you're
mean,
right,
with the
if it was,
truck driver,
I agree
yeah.
with you, Mercer, the cartel thing, like, they would have done it in Mexico. They would have just fucking done whatever they wanted.
I mean, it could have been any number of people. It could
No,
have
but
been
these
gypsies. It could have been an American.
I don't think gypsies are going to spoof anything. They're not
Too
smart
smart.
enough. It would have to be an Indian. It would have to be somebody. It has to be a group of people that is tech savvy.
They could be Jewish.
I doubt it.
It hurt bad. You know, here we are coming right into the fourth quarter. We lose all the tequila. We can't fill the shelves. We had to lay off players. You know, and
He
that's
calls employees players, I'm assuming.
the hardest thing, knowing how many people are counting on you. So, yeah, it hurt all the way around.
Did you think you were being targeted?
Well, there's a side of me that still says, yeah, it wasn't a truckload of screwdrivers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't a truckload of baskets. They were coming across the border. Someone knew what it was. And tequila is a hot commodity.
I don't think they were targeting you, guy. He's, to be fair, he's being fair. He's going, maybe, maybe not. But I don't think they're targeting him specifically. I think they're just targeting booze. I don't think they knew it was Guy Fieri and Sammy Hagar's booze. I think they knew this is booze we could sell. And I think that what's happening is it's not targeted. I think this probably happens all the time. This isn't the first time this has been done. Booze gets stolen all the time. But the difference is when booze is stolen from InBev or shit like that, that doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
They write that shit off, and logistic companies eat a loss, and it doesn't matter.
Lost by what's the one that goddamn Taffer was always.
Was it InBev?
No, but there was InBev, but that is a different company. But there was a distributor.
Yeah.
Started with a D.
Yeah. So that they and a POS, a brand new POS system. So I think that this one made news because they were probably running this scam for a bit. See, this isn't the first time they did this fucking Ocean's 11 thing. They probably got away with it a bunch of times. It's just this time it was two people who are notable.
Diageo.
There it is.
Bro, I got a question though. Like, so that was a limited batch.
Mm-hmm.
That's special, and all of it was on that, right? And it disappeared around Texas. So the minute a bottle of that shows up, it like somewhere, anywhere, if that's all there is.
Nah, it won't show up because it really depends on what they're doing.
What do you do with that much tequila? Do you
could
put
sell
it in
that.
other bottles?
You could sell that. You don't put it in another bottle. You could sell that. You could sell that. There's no fucking problems. There's plenty of fucking restaurants that, this, Merch, that will buy stolen fucking booze if you give them the right price. They just play stupid. They'll be like, I don't know it was stolen. Oh, you don't know it was stolen? That's why they give it for you half the price.
Especially in small...
And trust me, you unload it because you can't have somebody going to every bar that sells it and being like, is this one stolen? You know?
But like you'd have, let's say you're a restaurant that's still whatever, you'd have to lie about what tequila it is, because if you say what it is, like
No, you won't say, because here's the thing.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of these restaurants already probably carry his brand of tequila, and it doesn't matter. The problem is it'll be too fucking impossible. Like it's a needle in a haystack. Once it's mixed in with legally bought, look, keep in mind this wasn't a mom and pop shop. This guy's been selling this Santos tequila for a bit now, so it's in. You could go to a bar right now and get it. So it's just. Who knows what they're doing with it? But my point is, it's booze and it's easy to unload.
I'm only asking because this particular batch with the extra añejo on the bottle is like, that's it. You can't get that. That was it. It took 3 years to make. It's not in stores.
You're on a hole.
Oh, he got you there, dude.
I struggled with that one.
Yeah, I know.
That's a hard one.
I'm struggling.
I had that one. That took work.
Sweaty says.
It was like I felt drunk. Where you're like, no, I have not been drinking.
Sweaty Zoo says I was laughing at it, bro. It's just funny. I don't even realize what an F slur he would be. I'm not mad at you, Sweaty Zoo. I already forgot. I don't care. I don't take shit personal.
I'm mad at you, dude. I'm fucking mad at you, dude.
I don't care.
I hold a grudge forever.
We tell jokes on the internet.
You are fucking dead to me.
Not that serious, really. Let's see. Revenge of the Locals.com.
Sign up. We got 2 people today.
Yeah, 2. Maybe more. Let me just double check. Revenge of the Locals.com. If you catch tomorrow's episode, that's the place where you go to sign up. 3 new people today. Thank you, those that have signed up today. You're going to catch tomorrow's episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. The paywalled episodes have been a fucking blast. Ask anyone's on Locals. They'll tell you. But they can't tell you because they're hanging out on the Locals chat. Where you want to be, where you can post photos and stuff. You really does help us out, guys. $7 a month is not much, and we keep doing the show and give you a shit ton of content for that $7 a month. So, Mersh is doing Nightwave tonight.
10 o'clock tonight. I think I might just be on Rumble tonight. So make sure you subscribe on Rumble.
Ooh, might be
nothing
edgy.
Spicy. No, it's this fucking copyright shit on YouTube, man. It's
you're right.
It's bananas. And then sometimes you want to do a segment that's like, I just want to play a couple snippets of one artist to tell a story, and it's like, nope. So tonight, Rumble,
guys. Pessy's next. He's about to rate himself. So go check him out. Virgie, you did a great job today. And Daywave.
Thanks, pretty amazing.
Daywave tomorrow, guys. 10 a.m.
Wasn't he here before the show?
I didn't see him.
No, he's been sick as fuck.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he's sick. All right, guys. We're out of here. Bye.